Hey boys and girls, so the first book we're going to read is called A Book is Just Like You, all about the parts of a book, and it's written by Kathleen Fox, and so she wrote the story. The illustrations are by John Wallace, so John Wallace drew the pictures. Alrighty. Let's see what happens. Alright. On the day you were born, you were given a name. What's her name? She's beautiful. I'm so proud. I can't wait to show her to the world. She looks like a raisin. She's the size of a football. A book is given a name too. Its name is called a title. So the title of this book is A Book is Just Like You, all about the parts of a book. What should we call it? A Book is Just Like You? That's a great title. Just like you have a family, a book has a family too. The author writes the book, and the illustrator creates the pictures. We talk a lot about that in library, right? The editor checks the book over to get it ready to publish. The designer puts the words and pictures onto the pages, and the publisher helps everyone put the book together. Author says, I write the story. Editor says, I revise the work. It means like she proofreads it. Illustrator creates the pictures. The designer says, I make it look good. And the publisher says, I put it all together. Just like you celebrate a birthday, a book has a birthday too. It's called a copyright date. It's the day the story officially becomes a book. So the copyright date of this book, it's in the front. And it says, let's see, 2012 by Kathleen Fox. So this book is 9 years old. Book birthday party. Yep, he looks older. Where's the piñata? I got him a bookmark. Happy birthday to you. You smell like a biography and you look like one too. Let's check out the copyright date to see how old he really is. By the way, where were you born? Just like you, a book was born somewhere. Its birthplace is called the place of publication. It says place of publication, California. I hope I become a movie. Place of publication, Wisconsin. How to ski. Yikes! So this book was published in, let's see, Madison, Wisconsin. That's where the book was born. What's another name for your pointer finger? Sometimes it's called an index finger. This one. By using it, you point people to where something can be found. That index finger of yours has probably pointed to cookies in the grocery store you hope your mom might buy. Using your index finger is direct and fast. There he is, pointing to the cookies. A book has an index, but it's not a finger. It's a special section that lists subjects in alphabetical order, and it gives you their page numbers. A book's index points you in the right direction so you can find what you need fast. There's the cookie section. Sometimes when you open your mouth, things come out. No, not yawn, silly. Words. Words help you say what you're thinking or feeling. They are an important way to express yourself. He says, this book stinks. She says, I think it smells rather nice. A book does the same. It expresses itself to the reader by using text. Text is just a fancy word for the language in a book. It says text. No, words. Dudes, they mean the same thing. The way a book speaks is through its text and illustrations. Do you ever feel like going to school naked? Don't do it! You wear clothes to keep warm, protect your skin, show off your fashion sense, and of course, to keep out of the principal's office. Books wear clothes too. Book clothing is called a cover or a jacket, and like clothes, it keeps the inside of a book protected from things like, oh, crazy kids with sticky ice cream fingers and little baby brothers. A cover protects the book and shows the title. Wow, a 2-for-1. It shows the call number too. It says, what's a call number? Turn the page to find out. So this book has a cover or a jacket. It's right here. See, you can see the inside of the book here. But this protects it. And here's the title and the author and the illustrator. And here is the call number. Right here, 002FOX. So let's see what it says about call numbers. When you were little, you learned your address just in case you ever got lost, right? Getting lost is a pretty scary thing, but if you know your address, then a friend can get you home safely. He says, I live at 586 Main Street. That's my house. Believe it or not, a book has an address too. The call number on a book is its address in the library. He says, I'm from the picture book neighborhood. I like living on this side of the library. Do you know your call number? Call numbers only appear on books in the library, right? It would be silly to have call numbers on books on your bookshelf at home. So this book is 002 FOX. So the 002 tells me it's a nonfiction book because it has numbers first and its call number. And then FOX is the author's last name. It's actually her whole last name, but usually we just use the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Her name just happens to be 3 letters long. Stretch your arms behind your body and touch your back. You feel that knobby line going up the middle? It's called your spine, and it helps keep your body together. A book has a spine too. It's that long bit on the outside where the covers meet. It's not as bumpy as yours, but it keeps the book's body of pages all together. It also displays the title and author's name, so the book can easily be found on a shelf. He says, my spine is killing me. Hey, look, my spine is longer than yours. No spine here. Whee, I'm spiral bound. Show off. So here's this book's spine. And it has the author and the illustrator, Fox and Wallace. A book is just like you. And the call number. And this has our bookworm sticker on it too. And it holds all the pages and the covers together. Are there people in your life who cheer you on like your family, friends, teachers, and coaches? Just think of everyone who's helped you accomplish the things that make you an incredibly cool kid. Well, you better start thanking those folks today. The dedication in a book usually thanks all the awesome people or organizations that help bring the book to life. The dedication can also honor a special person in the author's life. So in this book, let's see if there is a dedication. Oh, yep. To every part of a book, you are all important, KF, that stands for Kathleen Fox, and for Harry, JW. John, I think it's John, yep, John Wallace. So those are the dedications. This says, dedicated to Rue, my dog and #1 fan. The dog says, hey, that's me. Thanks, Mom. I'd like to thank the Academy. Where do you keep your clothes? If you said closet or not stuffed under the bed, that's a good thing. When you pick out what you want to wear in the morning, you usually go to a dresser or closet. Your clothes are probably organized in that closet. Pants here, shirts there, underwear folded nicely in the top drawer. That way you don't go to school wearing socks on your ears and hats on your feet. A book's table of contents is like an organized closet. It's the page that shows you where different sections and ideas are located. It says, hey, look, page 21 is about us. So page 21 says, Intro to Socks. The history of clothes, early clothing, fig leaves, animal skins. So in this book, the table of contents is right here. And it tells you all the different things that it's going to discuss in this book. The title, copyright date, the spine. Do you know someone who uses really mountainous words? Mountainous is a snazzy word for big. I sauntered down the sidewalk to attend the Institute of Academics with a feeling of exuberance. Huh? Someone bring me a dictionary, please. Say what? Yeah, whatever. I can slowly walk down the sidewalk to school and be excited about it too. Is that what she said with those big words? Sometimes a book's text uses fancy words too. When that happens, the words may appear in bold letters. A book's glossary can tell you what those bold-lettered words mean. A glossary is like having your very own dictionary in the back of the book. He says, don't gloss over the glossary. The glossary is one smart cookie. Did you say cookie? So in this book, the glossary is in the back. Let's see. Goodness, if I can get to it. Okay, so there's the glossary. And the bold lettered words are all in alphabetical order. So author, the person who wrote the book. Editor, person who improves the book and helps to get it ready to publish. Text, the words of a book. Title, the name of a book. So those are all very helpful words. In case you come across a word you don't know the meaning of and it has bold print, you can look it up there. The people you know, the books you read, the television you watch, and the internet you use, these can all teach you new things. When you talk about something you've learned, you usually explain where you got that information. You might say, my teacher said, or I read online, or I heard on the radio. When you share the source of the information, your words become more believable. She says, did you hear about that new gadget that does all your homework for you in 5 minutes? I saw it on TV. Are you serious? Yep, I saw it on the internet. www.turnyourbraintomush.tv. I'm getting one of those gadgets. When an author borrows someone else's idea or repeats something new he's learned, he must make a list of where he got his information. That list is called a bibliography, and it's found in the back of the book. It can list other books, websites, songs, scientific stuff, quotes, history, and any information the author researched and put in the book should be included in the bibliography. How do you know so much? Everyone, every place, all that stuff? Oh, I have my sources. And there's the sources in the bibliography. If it didn't come from your brain, you better put it in the bibliography. As you can see from title to glossary and text to bibliography, one thing will always be true. The parts of a book are just like you. It says, you look just like me. No, you look just like me. It's like they're twins. It says you and the book. So you have a name, the book has a title. You have a family, the book has an author, illustrator, editor, and publisher. You have a birthday, the book has a copyright date. You have a place of birth, the book has a place of publication. You have a pointer finger, the book has an index. You have words, the book has text. You have clothes, the book has a cover. You have an address, the book has a call number. You have a spine, and the book has a spine. Thanks in the dedication. Closet, table of contents, new words, glossary, sharing a source of information, and bibliography. And there's the glossary again. All right, guys. I hope you learned how similar you guys are to a book. Miss you. See you soon.